So the Broncos defense did something last weekend that hadn't been done since Super Bowl 50. And a hat tip to our own Andrew Mason. He wrote about this at DenverSports.com. There have been 22 games in Broncos history in which a team posted at least 6 sacks while holding an opponent to a completion percentage of below 50%. 22 times ever. All right, think about this. They've been playing Bronco football since 1960.
Yeah.
Right? So, long time. 22 times ever. But the last time that a Bronco team had 6 sacks while holding an opponent to a completion percentage below 50%, which is what they did a week ago to the Titans and Cam Ward, was Super Bowl 50, when Cam Newton completed 44% of his passes while absorbing 7 sacks.
So it took the whole entire year and some for the Super Bowl 50 team to get the sacks. You're talking about how this defense was able to do it in week 1.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they did it previous to that. I would guess not, but I'm saying the last time was Super Bowl 50.
Oh, yeah. That's insane. But what that's telling you is this defense is loaded. It's stacked in that when you secure the trenches, when you secure the back end, and now you're able to just play freely with the creativity of the scheme within the scheme, that's when you come up with the big plays, with the sacks, with the turnovers. And that's something that the Denver Broncos are able to do because they have all that. And it starts with making sure everybody is playing team football. The reason why this team could play so much team football is because everybody is taken care of, Zach. Think about it. Everybody from the safeties, Hufanga, Brendan Jones, they've been paid, to the inside linebackers, Alex Singleton was paid, Dre Greenlaw, to the trenches. So when everybody is paid, everybody is fed and full, they do their jobs. And not everybody is not trying to just make the play. Now everybody's like, hey, everybody gets a chance. And when you're able to star in your role and everybody does their part, that's when good things happen, and that's when you have 6 different players have sacks.
I don't want to continue to dwell on it, but I have to say this because it's organically right here in front of me. When you talk about doing what the Broncos did a week ago, 6 sacks, completion percentage for the opposing quarterback less than 50%, it was for the first time in 10 years. You have a great defense who had a historically good day. And Sean Payton, with a minute left, said, you know what?
No.
Let's trust the offense. Let's throw it on 4th and long. I mean, how silly is that when you add even the context of it was a historically good day? You can kick it, make it a 2-possession game. You can punt it and have your defense come out there and continue to have a stranglehold. It's just insane decision making. Insane.
He's not going to say it, but he messed up. And I don't believe that this is going to happen again because Sean knows he cannot put himself and his vision in front of this football team, in front of this fan base.
I hope we never see it again.
All we care about is winning.
Correct.
That is it.
Correct. Not style points, not stats, not shot calling in the preseason. Just go freaking execute when it makes like the most sense, and the other thing doesn't make any sense. Anyway, here's another stat here I wanted to bring up pertaining to the defense. Nick Bonito won 44% of his pass rush snaps according to ESPN's analytics. That was the single highest percentage among NFL edge rushers in week 1. He won 8 out of his 18 pass rush opportunities. And then Jonathan Cooper on the other side won 3 of his 13 pass rush opportunities. His percentage of 23% ranked 10th among edge rushers in week 1. The Broncos were the only team to have 2 edge defenders in the NFL's top 10 of pass rush win rate. Pretty cool.
And that's why Nick Bonito is getting paid the big bucks, because he's able to make these plays. The get off is insane. But Jonathan Cooper, he's the same way. The high motors. Like I went back and watched film and just like dissected it. Just really I felt like I was back in the film room, like I was back in the building, and just watching and observing this defense, specifically Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito. I mean, dude, they get to the quarterback so fast, and it's not even about their moves. It's their get-off.
Sure.
The relentlessness of like, hey, I'm getting to this quarterback. And then it does help when you have Zach Allen pushing the center in front of the quarterback. It does help when you have PS2 and Riley Moss locking them down, Jahdae Barron and Jaquan McMillan doing their part. Like, this defense is stacked. But it starts with those edge rushers attacking the quarterback and trying to force the quarterback to make bad decisions.
Another stat for you. All right. 120 games had passed since the Broncos gave up as few passing yards as they did on Sunday. Thanks to 50 yards in losses on sacks. Think about that. 50 yards in losses on sacks. Tennessee mustered just 62 passing yards, the fewest allowed by a Denver defense since December of 2017. And I happen to remember this game. It was Josh McCown and Bryce Petty from the New York Jets. You guys remember that name, Bryce Petty? I think he was Baylor, I want to say, Bryce Petty. And I think one time it was his rookie season. They said, what are you doing to get better at studying defenses? He said, play Madden. I'm studying the coverages.
No.
I was like, ouch.
Don't do it.
Think it. Don't say it. Think it. Don't say it. But it was Josh McCown and Bryce Petty and the Jets who in 2017 lumbered to just 41 passing yards. That's, how far you have to go back to the last time that a defense was as smothering as they were last Sunday.
Hey, defense wins championships. I'm going to get you to say it one day.
Defense can win you a championship. I just have yet to see a defense win championships.
Well, hopefully the Denver Broncos defense can be the first ones to do it.
Maybe so. Let's start with a playoff win. Let's start with a playoff win.
Let's do that.
Is that cool? Okay. All right. So pretty cool stats there from Mace, denversports.com. 22 times ever in Broncos history that a defense held a opposing quarterback to less than 50% completion with 6 sacks. You got to go back to Super Bowl 50 since the last time that happened. Nick Bonito winning 44% of his pass rush snaps, number 1 in the NFL, and then 120 games. You got to go back since the last time that the Broncos have gave up as few passing yards as they did on Sunday. That's elite. Elite in a vacuum. Elite week one performance. See if they can sustain it. Yeah, great start.
Great start.